This is our fourth time at the Pitchfork Festival. The last thing we expected was to have a cool summer night after being here before.
So thank you.
It's really nice to share this beautiful, cool summer night with you guys.
Just the vocals with the song, just so dreamlike. Just kind of riding the wave listening to it, you know?
I love that kind of music. I'm a sucker for it. I guess it's called dream pop. I've never heard of that term before. I love that. I don't know how to describe it. That ethereal. Is it ethereal? Is that the word? What's the word?
Ethereal?
Ethereal.
Very cathartic.
Cathartic. This is a fucking amazing artist. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. This is like.
Charlie Grant from Baltimore, Maryland, Beach House.
Alex Kelly, Baltimore, Maryland, Beach House.
Good. I had a friend that I knew in college, and then I went to theater school in Paris, France. And I've been doing music, and I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore because I've been doing it for a really long time, performing all that stuff. And creatively, it wasn't fulfilling something inside of me. And I had a friend in college that I'd been doing music with, like a project that I'd been working on. And I decided that I would come back to the United States because I couldn't afford to live in Europe anymore. And I would find someplace in the United States where I could start doing music. And he happened to live in Baltimore and was from Baltimore. So I pretty much like came up from Paris in the summer, and then I like spent some time in Baltimore and decided to move there very quickly. And then I was introduced to Alex through this friend, and that is how we got to know each other.
And how long have you all been playing together?
3.5 years, 4 years. But like Beach House has only been like 3 years.
When we first met in 2004 and started working together, the dynamic that was happening then is exactly the same as it is now. It hasn't changed or evolved in any way. I think we've both grown personally, but that dynamic, the thing that made it happen, the natural tendencies, and the way they interact to work together was there from Saltwater when we wrote it.
First song
that we wrote, and it still exists in that exact same way. So it was this kind of very fated, natural thing that we had. But I think maybe certain things have gotten harder and certain things have gotten easier. I don't know.
Music was already just in play between us, and so the second time we got together, we were playing in the basement of my house, and it just continued from there. So music was this, I don't know how do you call it, but fate or whatever.
It was at the heart of the genesis of our friendship, so it's always been, I think it's always been just very, very natural. There's never been even a misstep in it. It's been so natural.
Like instant, the music was the best friend. Dangerous path to travel seeking fame. I think that we've gotten lucky. We've also worked very hard, and I think that if you love something, that's what's going to take you someplace. I think seeking financial gains and that it's. I've read too many stories and heard too many.
We sought to have our music heard, so as much as that brings fame, but I think the other things like social media and just having ourselves be known for anything besides music, we've tried to not have that.
And we can't all be as radical and change history as, let's say, Bob Dylan or Neil Young or anyone else, but you can at least, try to forge your own way.
So what can we do?
I don't know if we have that much control over, even though I grew up with a musical background, and so I don't think I could guarantee that I would do what I'm doing now. I think it's just been about a certain tenacity, a love, obsession.
The obsession to?
The obsession of making things. I think making things is a lot about it. It's a certain creative force, and I think some people have it more than other people. It's a playfulness too, maybe a childishness too. Like you keep your inner child.
Desire to actualize a
dream
dream that you've had.